Hello and welcome back to Panzer Corps Grand Campaign 41, and it's time to go towards Leningrad. Let's see what the Soviets have in store for us. Good day, Herr General. I believe I will be brief. Time is of the essence and there's a long campaign ahead of us. You and the forces under your command have been temporarily reassigned to assist Army Group North on its advance towards Leningrad. Your first assignment is to turn your forces north and capture all objectives up to and including Ostrov. The Soviet Air Force should put up token resistance, but surveillance aircraft have detected at least 2 large concentrations of Soviet armor, so prepare accordingly. Move your forces quickly, Herr General. Yeah, let's see. This time, hi dear Sire, this time I did not prepare a strategic analysis of this map because, yeah, as you can see, this is a very narrow corridor. And hi Lieutenant Joker, there's not many options. We can deploy 30 units, so this will be pretty packed here. And I expect a more tactical than a strategic battle here. So there are no bridges to fight for, no rivers. There's a huge area down here. We have to scout that out, but this will be more about scouting, detecting the enemy and reacting accordingly, because yeah, I can't really outflank the mirror or do anything cute. Time is very limited on this one. So yeah, the main issue here is will to pace everything correctly, and that's not easy to do because we don't know how much resistance we are running into. And yeah, it's easy to be either too cautious or too reckless, and yeah, finding the balance is the trick here. That's my analysis on this one. But I have prepared something different. I will do this after this one, probably talking a little bit about the situation, about the general strategic situation facing this scenario. Because I think this is a very interesting point in time. And we will... I think Lieutenant Joker and I are going to talk more about this in our grand discussion as always, but I want to do a little bit sneak preview and talk a little bit about the options the Germans faced here. Yeah, but enough about that. If you're interested, you can watch after the scenario is done. And now let's focus on actually reaching Ostrov. Yeah, hi Game On, hi Trangilli, and Lieutenant Joker is saying here sorry for being behind. I just wanted to say we lost contact to 2 of our divisions, but we will go ahead anyways, because time is of the essence. So let's take a look at our units here. Everything is fine. We are gearing up towards reaching 3 stars, so we'll use elite replacements almost everywhere. Yeah, even the pioneers. The bridge engineers were kind of useless, but it doesn't matter, we can always sell them. This Grudschützen, they are from the 10th Panzer Division. They reached 1 star, so investing 51 prestige into them is quite a hefty sum for a unit that's not going to be very useful. But having them at 1 star, I think, is important. Then this is our new hero. Yeah, we want him up in experience as well. Would be very nice to convert him to another Flam tank, but we are not allowed to have 2 of them. They were not that successful and they are kind of overpowered in the game. so we are not going to do that. Wagner gets his usual elite reinforcements or overstrengths rather than that. Yeah, we'll stay above 3 stars. Almost reaching 3 stars with our Flam as well. The KV we will disband immediately. And yeah, we'll go elite all the way. Not for the scout. Fresh Panzerjäger. Artillery is pretty much undamaged. And the Sturk, it hurts to get dropped down below 2 stars, but it saves 51 or 55 prestige. The fighters getting dropped below 3 stars hurts as well, but I hope they will regain the experience quick enough. Müller, yeah, doesn't matter too much. Our level bomber had some unlucky encounters, losing 100 experience on him, but that's not too bad. So, still above 20,000, that's good. And then onwards towards deployment here. Yeah, this is the tricky thing. Because without a clear strategic plan, I don't exactly know what to do or to deploy here. I'm thinking about getting another 88. Just to get it going. Because I think 2 88s will be good to have. And I will... We have one moment. Zimmermann is our scout, so I think we will upgrade him to the F version because he has... The F version has a lot more range. That makes sense on the scout fighter. But other than that, I don't think I'm going to invest much. Let's see. So we want Zimmermann, definitely. He can take a look. I will start with the Air Force, just so that I know what to do. This one has the least experience. Drop him down. This one is low in experience as well. Bear has a lot of experience already. So I'm debating whether I should drop down 3 or 4 fighters. We will see. And this here is saying, I think it would be good to use Taut AT guns here. Yeah. That's one thing I was thinking about as well. I want to use them. It's obviously easier to use the Panzerjägers here, especially on a map like this. But that's not historical to only use the mobile ones. I want to incorporate the Taut versions more in my play. So I will try to do that. We'll definitely bring our 2 Stukas again. And probably use land instead of another fighter. So that leaves 23 spots open. Definitely want to bring artillery, so this way we can fire away at the first target. Yeah, probably get the bigger gun to the front. Get my two... Oops, sorry. Deployment is always tricky if you don't do it off screen. I will start with them on the road, and the big question is if something is lurking here in the background. So we want to give our less experienced infantry units a go. Being able to attack into here, I think, is good. Ole dear. Let's see. Center is good for him, I think. Just to get an early idea what's up here. But maybe try help clearing out this target first. Wernsberger, yeah, he is good as well. Let's see. But he doesn't have plus movement, so we are not going to reach here immediately. So it's better to drop some of our tanks. Maybe bigger infantry. We want our armor to be ready to keep going. Well, actually, maybe the Flam can do something. But I think I rather take it slow. Deploy a scout more to the front. Bigger tanks. Definitely, I will deploy scout heavy this time. And we have 11 units to go. It's getting a little bit cramped in here. Just in case, we'll deploy units here. I want my bigger puck, but not going to use it right away. Definitely bring as much artillery as somehow possible. We'll bring the brand new flak. And that leaves us with 5 units. Gebirgsjäger maybe to the side. Kerscher can do some initial scouting. So 4 units to go. Now we have to think what we are going to leave behind and what we are going to take with us. Yeah, I think I will skip 1 fighter. Probably skipping the Panzerjägers for the moment. One pioneer is always good to have. Probably 2 actually. Because it will take a long time until we reach the north. And being able to ignore the entrenchment really could benefit us a lot. 2 units to go. Let's see. Nebelwerfer also very nice. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 infantry units. I think we have enough tanks, so Panzerjäger or more infantry? That's the question. But I think I will go like that. So, let's take a look at the chat. Hi, you? Have you never been tempted to relabel your hero units for easier, quicker remembrance and recognition? Yeah, I've already done that, by the way. So, let's take a look at this Gebirgsjäger. He is named after his main hero and he's an attack hero. I don't care if it's +2 or +3, but he is more focused on attack. And Trangili, yeah, that's true. He is just confirming what I said, and why not give Rondorf a Panzer 3? I think Rondorf is our new hero. Yeah, we could do that, but he's not part of our regular core units, so I'm not deploying a Panzer 38T already. So I'm out of deployment spots. Of course he would be better, but I will rather keep my usual units. And as long as I can't deploy all of them, I will keep the number of additional units I'm getting into the mix down. So that's it. We are 17 minutes in. And I think it's time to hit the start button. Well, Wiensberger, we should get him into the mix, I think, because he's so good. But like I said, I have regular infantry, the regular infantry of my divisions, so there's not really a spot for him at the moment. Yeah, I will keep it that way. Let's go in and see what we can get done. So, let's see. Seems to be clear enough. This is only conscripts. Oladir will certainly be very helpful here. But what I really want to do is force him into the open. Oh, that was stupid. But that could have gone worse. So let's see, but actually in the background nothing, so that's still fine. But I'm worried about a counter-attack here, and the Stug is not able to reach. So I might deploy my Air Force. Yeah. A little bit distracted at the moment, so that must not happen again. Let's see. Let's do it properly. Full scout first. No air defense is in the area. Let's send Rudel over here. Use Oladier to make up for the mistakes. And now we are out of vision range. That should be very helpful. Sending Kersha forward and getting rid of him would be very nice indeed. That's done. Now it's confirmed we are out of vision range. Now let's take a look. Soviet mountain units, T-60. The T-60 is not a huge issue. Where is Müller? Huge hit, that's nice. And now this is our first, no it's not a trap opportunity because the conscripts don't see that far. So now that's not good at all. Because the Flam tank is a little bit exposed. This BT could go in. But at least now, these are ideal trap opportunities for the Air Force. This is the Panzer III, so at least this is blocking access, and the BT-5 actually is not that big of a threat. He has only 5 heart attack. And is going up against a pretty experienced Stug. We could also try to knock him down a little bit, but not at the moment. And yeah. The map is narrow, but I still have to distribute some of the forces to the side. Because I'm too weak here at the moment. So one pioneer going forward. Providing a token defense, just in case. And well, that's it for the moment. So this is an obvious defense. This is an obvious defense. And that did not really cripple the BT a lot. But I think just in case, I will rather defend around here. Yeah, that's getting a little bit cramped. And let's hope the initial airstrike is not that bad. There are some airfields around here. Good enough. That worked out beautifully. Whew. So, with that out of the way, let's take a look at this road. Seems safe enough. Let's send the scout onto the road. Seems safe enough, so there's no big force hidden in here. That's already good to know. We'll not deploy our bombers right away. Instead, we'll try to slowly work our way forward. Take a look. Seems good. Give our new 88 something to do. Shoot down the first Polikarpov. And I hope that's it. With air resistance, I definitely expect a second wave of enemy air forces, but let's hope for now we are good. So I'm not going to attack Opochka right away, so I think focusing on the center for now is a good idea. Staying in this hilly region. And now we can actually defend with the Sturk, so the Soviet mountain units here are not too big of a threat. And if they want to reinforce them over and over again, that's fine. So one of the Sturks will send forward. Well, we'll use one tank here. Move up because there's nothing else I want and can do at the moment. Yeah, artillery is too far in the back for the moment, but this way their vision is controlled, and maybe it would have been a good idea to hit this conscript one more time to force him out of the city and get rid of him. But that's not going to happen, since we didn't spot any big enemy forces. We'll harass the BT5 a little bit more. Get a better idea what we're facing. So Kasha, as always, has the most risky job, and this position we need more artillery to be able to safely dislodge them, because their air defense is in the background. I want to swing around and take them out. So, for the moment, get the artillery into position, get some air defense going, move up infantry, and then I think I still want to reinforce the side. Going in here doesn't do much. The only possible thing is luring them in. Maybe there will be counterattack. We don't know yet. And yeah, he is fine. So all that is left is moving the Air Force. Most likely, as always, anti-aircraft cannons that are on the airfield. There's a gun up here. Yeah, Lieutenant Chuka, thanks for reminding me. I do know. So that looks better. The internet had trouble again. So let's see. Just in case there could be more airstrikes, so we will defend like that. and make sure we are kind of safe. Nothing to do at the moment for Helmut Land. And nothing for Hans Rudel. Yeah, that's it. Let's see what they can throw at us. Well, and in my opinion, that's a little bit more than token air resistance. That's rough. That's 5 fighters already. But the big one is in range of our 88. So that's already good. So air defense is figured out. So it should be safe to attack this tank. Only problem is that it's cloudy weather. So let's see. We are blocking ourselves. So first things first. There's the anti-aircraft position. And the way to the front is clear. So now let's see, how do we want to deal with this? That's a little bit tricky. Obviously, it would be nice to get rid of the gun first, but going in here without respect for the enemy is a little bit dangerous. There could be KVs hidden in the back, so, well, that's not good. So, Ole Deer. On the other hand, we have a lot of Stugs ready. We can suppress this gun. We can start suppressing them there, but that doesn't matter. And this is swamp, so actually we can't suppress the gun. But let's see. This is almost completely down now. Oh God, I don't know. So that's an obvious option. Forcing him to surrender is not really possible because we can't go into the thick forest and he can. So some movement has to be done. That did almost nothing. That's not good. But it's a weak gun, so let's not be overly scared. Force him out of here. And attack +3. That's extremely nice. Looks kind of safe. And if we manage to kill them off completely, we will even be kind of out of vision range. So let's see. But destroying him will be virtually impossible. Nah, maybe not. That's done. Perfect. So, one position cleared. Then we'll definitely gang up on those more dangerous fighters. Get full mass attack bonus. And probably even, well, where's Helmut Land? Let two of them get away, it doesn't matter too much. And I hope that was the most of the Air Force. Let's see. This gun could hit us. Well, one moment. He has a vision range of 1. So no, actually we are still out of vision range here. Problem is the puck is now a little bit stuck. And they have vision on us here in the center. So most likely they will go for Kersha somehow. Don't think they will go for this infantry line. We have to get some of our units going, and those hopefully will withdraw and don't take pot shots at our units. That's fine. Now we definitely know it's safe. And nothing we can do at the moment. So that's all good for now. Müller has nothing to do. Let's get him some fuel. And then... well, only the bomber did go back. And with good weather returning, we can definitely make something happen. But this is complicated, not because there is so much resistance, but because of the potential for resistance. Let's see. And we still have quite a bit distance ahead of us as well. So, taking out more mountain units will be helpful. Taking a look. So the enemy bomber definitely opted to go further to the back. Will go out of vision range of this cavalry unit. But we can try to lure it in. So, getting rid of you would be very helpful, because then we can hit the artillery in the back. I hope at least we can do so. Yep, just like that. And that should dismantle another position. They can't see the Stuka, so I'm not too worried here. We'll make short work of this anti-tank cannon. It won't withdraw for the moment, so that's fine. And I will think about this situation later. For now. Well, he is our next target. Kersha, we could deploy him in a very offensive manner here. And I think that's what I'm going to do. This will give us a lot of vision. Nothing I want to hit at the moment. So priority is still removing enemy presence and vision. Grab the city just to make some room. We'll try to trap them. And they can't, yeah, technically they can go through here. Let's see. Mass attack bonus. Go onto the road. And the MiG is down. That's good news. Scout. Good. Now we know what we are facing here. That's not one of the big armored columns, I think. But it's definitely something. We want to pin the T-34, and most likely the bomber is now in this position. So no problems around here. Yeah, this scout here could be on an aggressive stance and go in here, so this artillery is very much threatened actually. So what do we do about that? Well, one fighter is refueling, so that's fine. I think I will try to pin the cavalry onto the airfield. And the Nebelwerfer will be most useful on this side. At least that's my opinion. We have more than enough artillery on the side, so that's not an issue. And that's it. So now we have 55 minutes in. Looks good, but our situation is not 100% safe. But good enough. So we didn't trigger anything. And I want to destroy him without taking losses. So let's actually do it slowly, see if we can find anything. And move the tank to outflank them. And after this, I will make a short break. And one thing we have to keep in mind, the enemy bomber might return this turn. So that's definitely something to keep in mind. Let's not overestimate this small enemy gun, but still I want to give it at least some respect. And the first priority will be to take out this airfield. The question is how to do it. And we know there's tanks in the background. So that takes away most of their vision. This should solve our fuel problem here. And here we can exploit the lack of vision of the conscripts. Well, I'll simply go forward again. Müller is barely out of range. So now this T-34 is a little bit of a problem. I might want to poke at it again, but not too sure at the moment. So, oh dear. The question is there more anti-tank cannons in the back? Anti-aircraft cannons? Nope, doesn't seem like it. And risking Oladier here is pointless, because our artillery is not in place at the moment, but it will be. It will be. So will move up. The self-propelled... Well, self-propelled guns not very useful at the moment. And we'll try to create an overwhelming force of artillery here. And prepare for an attack on our next target. So, let's see. Damage, yeah, at least the fuel is quite a bit down. That could be helpful, but will not solve our immediate problem. We'll refuel and protect at the same time here. Work on the entrenchment. Yeah, and we're pretty much out of vision range here, so no need to be too careful. And already the question is, I want him in the center, but getting rid of this defense on the side could be very helpful as well. So doing a flanking maneuver here, I think, is the way to go. And in the meantime, well, not much we can do. There's no room to maneuver. And getting one Stug over here. So, that's it again. Well, we are halfway across the map. We didn't encounter one of the big enemy armored forces so far. This might be part of the first. But for now, let's make a short break. I will be back right away. And yeah, it's suspicious. There's a distinct lack of resistance. We covered half of the distance in 5 turns, so the plan definitely is to slow down, not expose myself, and yeah, not lose anything. So yeah, that's it. See you in a few minutes. See you next time if you're watching on YouTube. And until then, have a good time and see ya. Bye. Hello and welcome back to Panzer Corps. We are still at Ostrov, turn 5. It's July 26, 1941. Let's switch back into the game. And yeah, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm a little bit intimidated because everyone is talking about those huge Russian counterattacks, and so far nothing happened. But I will try. Okay, this was definitely out of nowhere. Good thing Ole Deer can hold his own. But now we spotted one of the enemy forces, and good thing the weather turned, so that's good. And Oledier, yeah, he is pretty much out of the fight, but that's not too big of a problem. Can we force a surrender of one of those units? Doesn't look like it, but we'll see. We'll see. So no, it's too difficult. Let's just get rid of them. T-34 down. So, get Oledier out of here. Well, he's not much of a threat anymore. So I think denying them vision is more important at the moment. And yeah, this could be a threat. I definitely want to protect Oledier, but we will think about this situation later. For now, what we definitely can do is make sure we have a breakthrough against those conscripts. No. They are pretty entrenched. So we'll send the Flum. Get some mass attack bonus going. And send Kersha to do the scouting for us. So we are out of vision range here. We'll take the city with a tank that has already moved. Try to keep him pinned. That's good. We still know there's the scout. That's a little bit problematic, but not too bad. And we definitely know they are on a very aggressive stance here. So, let's see. If they want to attack into me, that's fine. If they want to go for the scout, that's fine. I think it's best to we'll simply try to block them and make sure we are reasonably well defended. There's not much movement possible anymore, so that's not a huge issue. Here we can stay out of vision range and make sure we have enough forces ready to absolutely deal with them. This is a regular, so he has 2 vision. That could be the same thing. Units driving downwards. But I want to make sure to be in range. And honestly, if we can draw them into us, that's fine with me. And yeah, the marshes should be kind of safe, so I will set up like that. So, then, air defenses. We know there could be 1 bomber incoming. Or very likely there's 1 bomber incoming. So, potential target right over here. Will refuel and block them at the same time. Potential target over here. And potential targets around here. So you have a vision range of 1, that's a perfect trap. Let's see. Well, that was unfair. But at least this will be surrender El Dorado for our side. Force them to keep wasting prestige. Resupply all the deer. Try to force our first surrender. Oh, that's better than nothing. Those will add up soon enough. That's the artillery eliminated. This T-34 here is pretty much untrappable. So I'm not going to bother. The scout is down. We have... This cavalry is likely going to attack. This is a potential death trap for the enemy. There could be more in the back, so I am not entirely confident here. But that looks safe enough. We'll move up and try to surround them and take a look. That's good. So that's the first attack taken care of. Sending the Flam in here, don't think does much. Air Force down. Yeah, I'm not in a hurry here, so I'm going to keep defending here. This is a potential trap. And this will cost them a ton of money. We'll keep ourselves kind of hidden. He can go in here, but yeah. Doesn't matter too much. So that's fine, that's fine. Yeah, we'll protect those. There could be another bomber coming in. And here we go again. good, that worked out, but not a ton of time left, so it's important not to be, yeah, let's say overly slow. And let's make sure to be efficient taking them down. So, Uledir can still be useful. We have a ton of artillery left. Yeah, those we will get rid of next time or next turn. We can already begin to advance our precious artillery. Get a look what's going on up here. And then we will eliminate forces in the center. So we'll keep up the harassment. Send the scout ahead on the road. Find nothing for now, but this could be a trap, so not prepared to go for that. We'll force him out. Get rid of the scout. And they should be in the dark again. So, what to do? Well, the distance is not too far. But this area is suspicious. There could be another counterattack going down here. And at the moment we don't have our artillery ready. And I definitely want forces to the side. And there's a ton of artillery that is getting ready. But at the same time, I don't want to stop here. At least I want to be able to take the airfield on next turn. I want tank forces to the side. course, I suspect the next attack we are going to face will be over here or in the center. Well, those are a little bit too slow. Couldn't make good use of them for the moment. Yeah. Not sure. Helmut Land can do a little bit of scouting. It's very likely there will be forces in here. So let's take a look, and we found them. Okay. Good guess that we are still facing them on this side. We are relatively well prepared. Yeah, let's move up and refuel. We'll need our Air Force ready next turn. And here they come. Well, that did not a whole lot, but well, it's fine. So at the same time, there could be another big force in here, and I guess this will be those two forces they were talking about. So one on the left and one on the right. We send Rudel to take care of the KV, and they can dump all their prestige into that. But at the same time, I want some scouting information, but it's very hard to get at the moment. Sturg is still stuck in the background. So it could be one option to delay here for one turn. Wait until we have more of our weapons ready, or go in right now. That's a good question. I don't think we have to fight on both sides at the same time. Let's see how big this force actually is. Make sure we have them pinned. Make sure we gather some experience. And there are conscripts in the way, and this will be very aggressive, so I'm pretty sure we can trap them. At least now they're in the dark again. And I think well, scout. Okay, that's good. Not a big force can be hidden in there. So let's make sure. We can actually take out the airfield. So the second force must be hidden somewhere in the back. So we'll try to trap them if they once again try to come forward like crazy. If they go onto the road, they will get stopped, so that's not an issue. Well. Block everything off. Get the 88 ready. And get units ready to take on the center position. So, like that. Move all the deer to the center. And yeah, they can't see us anywhere here. This might get triggered. But we'll have a rough day. But this force isn't actually that big, so I think we are fine. Well, lost most of his fuel. Should have used Müller, by the way, but yeah, doesn't matter now. That's it. And here they come. That's good. They are on the move. We know there's a big gun in a forward position. Wow. Can we force a surrender on him? He's not worth much, but he's worth a little bit. here. We want to make sure they are having a very bad day. Yeah. No, that's not ideal. Move him out of the way. Don't care if he goes into the city. And that should deal with their counterattack, kind of, at least. Not really any tank forces left. There could be tank forces hidden in the center. I want to stay clear. No, nothing here, so that's good. So he is not at any threat, so we can resupply and concentrate on taking out the next target. Yeah, that's good, good, good. Here, I'm expecting the next counterattack. So I'm not going to engage them. You're almost there, so I'm not going to engage them before I'm ready. But we definitely can try to lure them in. Get the anti-tank cannon ready. Prepare to outflank them. Yeah, and simply getting ready here. That does not matter. And so far, we're doing quite all right. Make sure to get reinforcements. Make sure to keep protected, because there might be some fighters lurking in the background still. But that's all good. Let's see if we can reveal the second ambush force. Nope. 7 turns left. And now it's time for rapid advances. Let's see. The conscript force shouldn't be a problem. We know there's no enemy counter-attack headed for us, so we can aggressively move forward. And take on our next positions. Yeah, that's a little bit annoying because getting him out of here will be a little bit tricky. Nope, it won't. And that should definitely trigger them. So let's take a look. Nothing here, okay. Let's get a look at the defenses. Try to induce a stupid counterattack. And, well, not much left to do. The conscripts are absolutely not a threat. I almost feel bad for them. And there's nothing in there. So nothing in the back as well. Move up the Flamme. We know we're not threatened here, so we can move up a little bit more aggressively and make sure our artillery arrives in time to contribute for the final offensive. I could have maybe jumped the scout. He's providing vision for this artillery, but yeah, it's not too big of a problem. Nothing. Yeah, let's just wait. Ah, that was bad. Okay. Oh god. Final spam. But that shouldn't be too bad. Let's take a look. They didn't spam anything in here. That's good. So we are going to block them. And here at least. Walter, what have you done? First things first, we must deny them vision. And this lot, we can jump and see if we can get some surrenders here. Yeah, one moment. The only risk now is that I'm too slow. Other than that, I don't think there's much left. But this is providing so much air cover that's a little bit difficult to move in. So let's do our best. For surrenders. Yeah, he won't be very useful. That's the only thing I can do. Well, setting this up was not exactly the most successful thing. But they can't reinforce here now, so that's good. Yeah, good. That's... And here the plan is to set up for a flanking maneuver. Make sure we can stop them from more reinforcements in awkward positions. Make sure we are really safe. Grab supplies. Yeah, the scout will have to take one for the team. sure we have at least some artillery ready. Yeah, and just like that, I think it should be all right. There's absolutely nothing left. The air force won't be very useful anymore, at least not for the moment. And I think with that we make our fight. Yeah, nah, I don't think making a break here is worth it anymore. We'll just continue. And make sure nothing bad happens. So well, would be nice to know what's around here. So BT spam coming up. This KV has to die, so we will have to go for it right here and there. So he well, just in case. And yeah, forcing surrenders here is not that easy. Rudel to the front. Good hit. And then we have to think about blocking the KV from doing anything. Stupid. So, like that. This one. We'll take him out. Those are not a threat anymore. But at the same time... I think the Kratschützen will have to take one for the team. So, protect the Kratschützen or protect the tank? Well... And we still have to deal with this spam that is going to hit us. Well, at least he's now at 3 stars of experience. They will come down. Let's hit them. And let's deter an attack here. Other than that, I think it's totally fine. Let's end the turn. That's good. That's super good. And that's all right. So but we can't let them spam units left, right, and center now. Ah, the rain. The rain is super annoying. Let's make sure to grab the airfield. And deny them reinforcements. Yeah, there's not really something I can do at the moment. Except trying to gain mass attack bonus. Yeah, it's a fresh unit, so it doesn't matter too much. And I still need to prevent them from buying anything up there. So that's only conscripts now, that's good. That's fine. A round of refueling for everyone. That's one problem solved. And that should be enough. Ah yeah, mass attack bonus doesn't really work in the rain, you're right, because there's a cap, but yeah, doesn't matter. So some last minute losses here. But other than that, it worked out fine. Surrenders not going to happen. We can try to force a surrender on this KV, at least what's left of him. So that's completely suppressed. And that's a lot of prestige, so that really is worth it. And we can at least try to get one of the conscripts as well. Almost completely suppressed. Should work. That's 7 more prestige in the bank. That's done as well. And final attack. And it's done. So that should be a complete wipe. 3 turns early. Some minor losses at the last minute, but overall this infantry got a little bit better. The tank is fine. The 88 got its star, so that's totally worth it. 2 damage here, not too bad. 3 damage here doesn't matter at all. Losing 4 strength points on one of those fighters, that's not good. But other than that, we got through this. Yeah, Oladier had a bad day, but he doesn't have a transport, so he's very cheap. So it's a good thing the losses were on him. But other than that, we got through here. Pretty much untouched. Nothing lost. I think this is not too difficult, honestly. And yeah, worked out fine enough. Thanks for watching, and let's watch the extra first. Decisive victory it is. Let's view the battlefield. Let's make a save game. Ostrov. No. Turn 15. An excellent start to your new assignment, Herr General. Our forces are once again racing towards Leningrad. I suspect that you will be linking up with units of Army Group North in no time. Yeah, I hope that's the case. I'm not sure what to think about this scenario. It's well, not the most interesting, I think. And yeah, game on, you're right. The fighter loss would have been avoidable. I totally overlooked the range on this big anti-aircraft cannon and the scout in the area that provides the spotting. Well, that was the main issue. But it's okay. And yeah, William Lindecker, you're right, you can do that, but that's it. If you have time left, hold off from taking the final objective and let them spam units. That's target practice, and you can gain a lot of prestige by that as well. Yeah, you can definitely do that, but I've decided to absolutely not do that in this campaign because it's not realistic. And the focus is on a historical or historic setup, so no cheesy tactics like that. We will try to fight it as straight out as somehow possible. So if we can finish early, I will do it and not hold back, because yeah, in reality you wouldn't know a turn limit like that, so it's fine, and it's kind of exploity to let them do this. And rain in a bad moment and some spammed KVs can really ruin your day anyway, so there's risk involved. So that wraps up the map. I will make a short break and then I will be back, and as a third episode for this one, talk a little bit about the overall strategic situation. So that will be up in a few minutes. And Game On is saying, yeah, I could have hit Rudel with my the A gun with Rudel while it was in AT mode. Yeah, that's true as well, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I could have done that, I think. But it's hard to think of everything while you're at it. But definitely that's always something to look out if those pesky Russian AA guns are in anti-tank or anti-aircraft mode. They can be extremely annoying. I think I'm not so much worried about the KVs. Those AA guns are, yeah, they are tricky to attack, and they can dish out a lot of damage to tanks and to bombers and fighters. So yeah, not a good. You should not underestimate them. That's the point here. Yeah. So we'll stop here and look forward to Lieutenant Choka's attempt. His divisions now have to do some catch up, and I'm very much looking forward what he can do. So see ya at, let's sneak peek what we're up against. Novgorod. Okay, I saw that on the map, and just taking a look here. Short peek. Yeah, that's cheap. Doesn't matter too much. Now we are absolutely hitting the 3-star threshold. And you see the losses were very minor indeed. Yeah, this Dug. That hurts a little bit. That's 1 star of experience. And it's debatable. Dropping him almost down to 2 stars, I think, is not so good. Who is this Walter? So it's even debatable if I want to invest the 60 prestige here. Even with that, we're above 21,000. And yeah, you're right, Game On. I never underestimate Rudel. He can smash down one of those guns and be safe in anti-tank mode. If you send in another Stuka, it might only do minimal damage, and then you're screwed when it comes to return damage. But I was very much focused at that point of time on spotting enemy tanks and sending my Stukas towards them. But the tank resistance on this, I expected a lot more. They said token resistance by the Air Force, and I think there were 5 enemy planes, even with overth ranks. And I think there were 4 or 5 big enemy tanks. So and they warned so much. The warning was very much focused on the armor, and the armor was really not that bad on that map. So yeah, it felt a little bit off. Not saying that the map was badly designed, it's just I expected it to play out differently. And even this counterattack force with the KV in it, the 4 tanks, this was rather small. It's only 4 tanks. You can trap them and bomb them. They're not going to do so much damage overall. So, but that's it. So we gained 1000 prestige, roughly. That's could have done more surrenders here, but I was looking out for options and it never presented itself. And if we could force surrenders, we did extreme damage, so not much gain from that. Hope it will get better. The only thing, the last KV was nice. Almost 100 prestige, I think. But it's looking good. The puck didn't have much to do. Yeah. Not much I can talk about anymore, but it's way over 1 hour already. So see ya in, let's say, 10 minutes. and then we'll talk a little bit about Operation Barbarossa and the decision to go towards Kiev and if this was a good idea or not. I'm not trying to do this talking about resources and yeah, historical science, but just analyzing what's there on the map and see what we can deduce from that. So that's it. See ya and have a good time. Bye.